Hello, everybody. Everybody who
Hello.
isn't here.
The hell was that,
Okay.
everybody?
Huh? So you may switch that off. How you doing, Costas?
Yeah, good. Super warm in Greece.
What's that? How am I doing? I'm doing all right, thanks.
No,
Thanks for
no one asked you,
asking.
Sarah. I don't know where you heard
You're
that
so
from.
horrible.
Sorry, I'm doing something that's not Theropods related right now.
How dare you?
Sorry, all viewers, or maybe on YouTube. But if you're on YouTube, then I'm actually
Oh,
sorry,
that's too
but I'm not
bright.
sorry right now, live at this time. Okay. Blah blah blah. Yes. Sure. And then I export this, I guess. I'll export.
Okay, so I need to remember what the heck I was doing last time. Oh, right, so I did finish the hug. There's just like gaps on the
On the hug.
Yeah, what's he called? The chief's body.
Gaps on the chief's body. It doesn't sound very
Never
healthy.
mind, it is actually there. Okay, I put.
How am I doing then?
Sorry.
How am I doing? Is that what you asked?
I asked already.
I know. I'm just catching up now.
Oh.
How about that bear thing you did? See what a nice conversation list I am.
What about it?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't make me sound like I'm insane. Show people.
What bear?
I guess no one's here.
There's no one here. You can bring it up later if you like.
No, you're showing it now to no one, and then I tell them you showed it already, Sarah.
To YouTube.
When someone asks, "Is our stream fine?"
Is our stream fine? I hope it's fine.
Yeah, it seemed like it was loading for a second there. Yeah. In other news, I finished my script. No one cares here. No one's here. I'm telling you. Finished my script, and I have to deliver a music video in a day or two, and I haven't really started on that because I wanted to finish the script, which I did, but now I have another problem. And when the other problem is done, then I can start with Theropods. Like more like, go full on Theropods. That's how it ends up with our situation. Music video shouldn't take long though. It's easier compared to writing a script. It was fucking hard. Yeah, and yesterday I spent my entire day just proofreading what I wrote, finishing it up, and just felt like I wrote a bunch of bullshit because I was just like doing this all day, all the time. So I have no clue if it's good or not. Okay, the other thing I want to do is last stream I sort of deleted the frame.
Yes.
That
you
I was spending some
weren't
time
happy
to
with
do.
that frame, I thought. Or were you?
I wasn't happy because I deleted it, and
I thought you weren't fully happy with it.
Yeah, because it wasn't. I was happy with the frame. I wasn't happy with the animation, and basically the animation was the same frame with just like me moving things around.
Yeah.
Which right now I'm gonna have to go on Twitch.
Link.
TV.tinystuffs. Had one job. This is my job right now. It's happening live. I wouldn't want you to miss the repairing of this.
He saved it just for you.
So I have to go to the previous stream. Go to the previous stream while this is going on. Wait. What? Nevikling, I saw you guys were making some nice puns at Francisco's stream. I was actually summoned by Francisco told me they made free bud puns. I like how I when bud puns are made by adventure game developers, I have to be present for some reason. Like I have to approve of them. They made some good ones. Like Francisco is drawing a tree, and then Livia was saying how Francisco is now a branch manager.
Mm.
And then Francisco was telling Ted to leave him alone. So it was amazing jokes. And then they were saying Francisco's bark was worse than his bite. And all those nice jokes. I still haven't found the stream. Some talking shit. Where is this? Where is this? How can you go on previous streams while you're watching a live one? Doesn't care. No help at all.
Stop watching the live one and go find it.
But I'm watching the live one. How can I... Wait, I click on your name. Oh, there we go. And then I click on video. And then I click on... Oh, wow. You can even watch the one we just recorded as it's going on. Or not. I don't know.
No.
And then I have to go to the end of the
That reminds me, I haven't actually uploaded anything for a while. Having another job, having another job is like, kind of screwed me over a little bit. I hope you haven't lost anything.
Yeah, I can.
Right, let me just double check this quickly. Content, video producer.
Producer. Let us print screen these.
Might have screwed up a wee bit. Sorry about that. Hopefully not.
A wee bit. That's never gonna say. Wouldn't you know that? Oh, would okay. That you know that you aren't the only stream with bad jokes. Whoops, roll that.
Wouldn't you know that you know?
I'm not the only stream with bad jokes, but I'm the best stream with the worst jokes. You're only gonna get the best, worst jokes here.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. There's gonna be a gap in the streams.
With bad stunts. Wait, what are you talking about? Gaps in the streams?
On YouTube, there's gonna be gaps in the streams. I lost like a week or two.
Oh, we're gonna be selling. Oh, you did? What? They're gone forever? Oh, okay. I mean, they didn't lose much progress anyway. As far as the game's concerned. Okay, let's see. So I took a picture of this, which is it's gigantic. And then oh fuck. No, I'd rather this stays like no. How about no? Okay.
Go back super quick.
Okay, bye. Okay, this is a solo stream, everyone. It's done. Let's see here. Let's do this. No, let's lock this. Locks. And then let us transform this. And then let us size down this. Size this down. And then so this is the missing frame. Insane in the frame. Insane in the membrane. Okay. Insane in the frame. Oh, sure, okay. I knew that stream would help.
I've got a cold, sorry about that.
Yeah, Sarah has a heater on, and here it's 36 degrees Celsius.
I switched my heater off now. I've got a cold is what I said, not that I am cold.
Blah, blah, blah.
You don't need to make fun of me for it. It's already annoying enough as it is. Like, I've been, what's the word? Spoilt for the past year or two since I haven't gone outside at all in order to pick up a cold from anywhere, so I haven't really had a cold. Now that I've started working at another job, yeah, someone's given me a cold.
Oh no. Navikling is pretty animated with his puns right now. I think it just went on. I'm sorry, your jokes flew right by. Flew.
What? Flew.
Flew, and yeah.
Where are the
We could
birds?
cut
What do you
us out of
mean?
them.
I don't understand that one.
Huh?
I don't understand
Which one?
what birds have to do with anything.
I didn't say birds. I said
You
flew.
said flew. Flew.
Yeah, that flew right by me.
Yeah,
because
but flying right by
FLU,
you.
and then it's no.
FLU?
It's
And I've got a
joke.
cold. It's not the flu. You don't have the flu.
Yeah, but isn't it the same?
Mm-mm. If I had the flu, I wouldn't be here. I would be in bed right now.
Wouldn't be here. That won't cut it, Navikling. Okay.
What's going on with her foot?
Let's trace over.
I'm gonna need to buy the HD version of this. Hug. Chief Nose and Hug HD.
It's the version of the hug.
Okay.
How was work on Saturday, Sarah?
Oh yeah, so Kelsey's can't even look at you. I like that one. You have to see how it's spelled though.
that was a good one. That was the
Yeah.
best one Navikling ever said.
Yeah, work was way better, even though I think I got a cold because of it. I was standing outside the whole day, and I was a little bit cold. So yeah, I don't know what I told you. The first day, so on Wednesday, was horrible at the end of it because I was on tills the whole day. This time, well, yesterday, no, not yesterday, Saturday.
Maybe
There's a strawberry stand outside, kind of under like a tent sort of thing. So it's kind of sheltered, but not enough. And I had to just stand there and by myself and had to serve customers like they basically paid to pick their own strawberries. So they either get like a small tub or a big tub, and they pay for those, and that's all I was doing. So I had plenty of time to just doodle and like do whatever I wanted to do.
That sounds nice.
It was so much nicer, other than the fact that I caught a cold because of it, but that's fine.
So I don't think you mentioned the cold. What about it?
What do you mean? What about it?
I'm joking. Don't kill me.
Oh. Do you like my mug? You've seen it, I'm sure.
Wait.
It's Cheese Sweet Home.
Phone. I'm seeing a mug. I'm not sure what's on it though.
It's Cheese Sweet Home.
What's Sweet Home?
Cheese Sweet Home. George introduced me to it. The little cat.
Oh, that fucking cat. Yeah, just tell me the anime cat. I don't know names.
It's adorable. It's not an anime cat. It's Chi. I might kill stream trying to send that. We'll see. Yeah, so I had a better time than last time, for sure. People kept coming past and kept asking me, are you not bored? I was like, no. I'm basically getting paid to stand around and not do much.
Your co-workers or
yeah.
or like customers?
Co-workers. There, I sent you a picture of it. Oh, I keep having to blow my nose. I don't want to keep.
Oh, thank you, strawberry much.
Strawberry.
Ah, stupid cat.
What's strawberry?
Yeah, it's like berry mutts, but strawberry mutts.
Okay.
You clearly have a cold, otherwise you would appreciate those hot puns.
Okay. See, what have I done like different here? You've drawn it nicely so that she's not standing on the chief's feet. But for me, it lines up so that she's standing on the chief's feet. Let's move this.
Yeah, I didn't want to step on any toes when doing this.
Oh, shush. Hush, hush.
Is your you raising your voice means it's sexy little joke. Sorry, it was too late. Wow, that was bad.
Okay, that'll do maybe. Is it kind of weird? I don't know.
Really bored to make a coffee, so I'm considering ordering one.
Just go make a coffee. That's
Yeah,
not
but I
saying you're too
don't.
bored to you. It's called laziness.
No, it's not because I want a cold coffee, and I don't have a mixer, and because I'm staying in a different house, which isn't mine and doesn't have a mixer to mix cold coffee.
Okay, so that's a different
So
thing
yeah.
entirely.
Well, I could drink hot coffee, but it's so warm that I don't want to.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I already did actually today. Because when I woke up, I was like, yeah, I need coffee, so it doesn't matter right now.
My stream keeps going kind of red, so hopefully it's okay. Nevic Link says you want a frappe. No, he wants a Fredocino. Isn't that what they're called? In Greece, they're called Freddos or something.
Freddo, well, technically in Italian it's called a Freddo, but yeah, it's I usually have frappe because it's like it takes 5 seconds to make, super easy. Freddo takes a little bit longer with a Freddo espresso, that is. So yeah, Freddo espresso is basically quick, cold. I guess that's the translation from Italian. And to make a frappe, you just need like instant coffee, then with a little water. Then you mix it up with a little mixer thingy, and then you add like ice cubes and cold water. Make the espresso. You need to like use this little 10 pot thing that you. So you basically boil it inside of it, the water, while you have like some spoonfuls of coffee, and they go into like a little, I don't know, like a tiny little plate inside that kind of pot, I guess, and then it cooks, and then it has coffee out of it, and then you mix it up, and then you add ice cubes. So that's how you make it. It just takes like 10 minutes though, while the other one takes 1 minute, and you can't do either if you don't have a mixer. What I can do is call someone to bring me one and pay them. Actually, iced coffee is one of the big things that I missed when I wasn't living in Greece. Because here you can get an iced coffee like in every corner. It's pretty popular. I have some music in my ears, perhaps. Oh, today I went out and bought a mouse, like a wireless one. This is it.
Oh, I hate mine. That's
tiny.
nice.
Cool. I didn't have one for my laptop, because I can do video editing with my stupid, shitty touchpad. It's like super annoying. Also, they were advertising this mouse as like super silent. I guess it works.
Silent.
They yeah, like as
Do
in
mice make noise?
they had like a man who was like like this in front of it, and I was like, what does this mean? It's like sneaking up on people.
I've never heard of a loud
When
mouse.
when you click on it, it doesn't do any noise. That's the
clicking.
point.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at first I was like, how is this silent? And it was like no sound when it clicks. And I was like, oh, like that. It was like clickety clack all the time. Stupid baby Amazon. It's so stupid if you remove the dad and it's like a baby Amazon just by itself.
Okay, I think I am done.
Seriously?
What?
Does this mean I need to give you new stuff?
Yeah.
No, how about I look at what you did and comment on everything?
I don't know how easy that is for you to do on a smaller screen.
Well, it's fine, but you might have to move it a little bit to the left because it's your face is hiding the animation on stream.
Yeah, maybe I should move that. And then I'll remember where it is. Okay.
Did you move it?
Can you please stop playing around on your phone and like look at my stuff?
The fuck? I'm looking at your stuff on my phone.
I know. Yeah, it's moved.
This is why you get colds, because you mock me. Because you're so cold. It looks pretty cool. What I'm kind of considering now.
Uh-huh.
I have two things.
Okay, do you want to tell me?
It's kind of weird how her face sort of blends with his arm.
Yep.
When they're hugging on this one frame.
Yeah.
You see how it looks like she's kind of like her cheeks are like becoming bigger. Because I know you wanted part of her face there, but it feels like her face became bigger.
What do you want me to do?
You don't need that bit.
Oh, we don't need what bit?
You don't need her face at all. Just like make her face like his beard, and it should be fine, maybe, as a color.
Oh wait, hold on. No, I think I can just add some beard to it.
Also, maybe you should add some beard on the left side of your dad when he's closing his eyes, hugging her. She feels like it's a bit too thin.
Cool.
I think that should be okay. She kind of looks like she goes too fast for his hug too, but I don't know if like holding those in between frames for like one more holding them for a little bit longer should be fine. No, other than that, it looks cool.
Don't have a problem with it. I don't know.
Maybe not. Anyway, I'm done looking at my phone. What do you want?
Shut up.
I booked this weekend to go to the sea for a couple of days. We've actually visited that place, Sarah, in Greece. If you know the one I'm talking about, it has a big, nice forest next to it, which you call the Slenderman Forest.
You've been there so much lately. That's all you ever talk about.
I've only been once after 2 years, and now it's the second time.
Yeah, but it was like not long ago at all.
Holidays. That's all you ever talk about.
It wasn't that
long ago.
I
only went for a day, now I'm going for 2 days.
But still.
Yeah. I went for a fucking day, like half a day. So
I'm going to the sea, the only other place I ever go to.
That's the only place I've only been to sea fucking once, and that was it. And the second time I went to sea was to shoot the music video, so I didn't even have fun then.
Or was that a nice forest nearby too?
No, it was pretty shitty because it was in Athens.
This is better.
So it was like all the beaches in the city suck balls.
This is better.
Which is better?
Is this better?
Oh, your words about the sea. What do you want with your animations? Ooh, it looks way better. Oh yeah, you're still fixing your face, huh?
No.
Yeah, as I'm watching, it's a bit back, so you're adding more hair to her head. I'm waiting for the animation playback. Okay, now it is. Yeah, I think it's nice.
Cool.
No, you do more things because I can't be bothered to send you more stuff.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
I
you
had the
agree.
past animations that probably need fixing, but I don't remember all of them.
Like what?
The previous animations I did, I don't know.
You got the past. You got the past.
There we go. Thank you to Costas for this technique. Fix skull and arm.
What? Thank Costas
I
for
wrote
that
down
technique. What are
the
you talking
notes of
about?
what to fix, and you said you wanted credit for it. So I
I want
wrote on
credit
there.
for it. Where is it?
There. Thank you to Costas for this technique.
I don't remember that. Where you? Sorry, I'm way behind this. Where do you write this?
I can see it on the screen.
Oh, right. The technique is basically writing what you have to change next time on so that you don't forget. So you're welcome because now
Copyrighted by
you're remembering it
Costas.
because you thank me for this technique. And every time you should probably write thank Costa for this technique on it because you should learn to appreciate things.
Be right back again super quick.
Okay, bye. Now it's a solo stream again, folks. We're having fun.
No.
It's again. Oh no, she's here. She's lying to us. Oh, no one's here. I'm just me and maybe Neviklink. No one's watching now. I'm just drawing stuff. This is the life of a streamer. Streams twice per week, perhaps. Oh no, he's here. Neviklink is here. Neviklink, this is a private moment. I don't know what you're doing. Disrupting it. Okay, so
I just freaking hit my. I was trying to put my headphones on and I just hit it into my eye. It like pinged back into my eyeball.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Poor Sarah not knowing how to operate things. Hey, next time you put it on, don't hurt your eye. Same causes for this technique as well.
Shut up. I don't even remember what the problem was with the skull. I mean, it moves around a bit too much.
Oh yeah, because I was telling you, and I keep telling you to rotate the...
No.
Your face. I just caught up to where you hit your head, your eye.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, so that one's fine. It's just this one.
I think it's getting pretty dark here.
Oops. This arm gets so long. Looks weird. So, now since some more people are here, should I show my bear?
Barely.
I should barely show my bear. Good one. Yeah, so last stream I said I bought a cricket, which is a machine that you can cut things out of, and this was like the test one, so you can do stuff like that. Made a bear with a little eye and an ear. Did you read properly? But yeah, so I want to make some Theropod stickers eventually. And stick them everywhere. I also need to eventually get a printer. Oopsies.
I was singing when you left how nice it is to stream and no one's here. And then Neviklink was talking, and I told him why he's disturbing my private moments. That was my story, Sarah. What about you?
Good story. What about me? I have a cold, in case you didn't know.
You never said this. Just kept this a secret all along. Maybe. Wait.
Oh no, just keep quiet.
No.
Don't worry, you don't need to talk. Guys,
Maybe
incoming pun alert.
Maybe you're just like your
Cover
father
your
too
ears.
bold. I don't know. I'm trying to sing Friends, but I don't remember the lyrics.
French?
When doves cry. It's just
Oh,
something
Prince.
about cold.
Maybe you're just like your father.
Too bold. But what's because something so cold? Maybe it's just like my father too bold. But let's before that.
I don't know.
The world is so
just
cold. I don't know.
Maybe you're just like your father. That's all I can think of is the father part.
Yeah, and then it's like maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied.
How can you just leave me standing alone in the world that's so cold?
Okay.
Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father.
Maybe I'm just like my father too bold. Maybe just like my father. She's never satisfied.
Yeah. Why do we
scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Oh yeah, the cold one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the other part.
That's not Michael Jackson, it's Prince.
I'm pretty sure it has a somewhere there.
I don't think it's quite like that. That was Michael Jackson style.
It is. What about us? What about something else? I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, why is his arm so long?
Why is his arm so long?
Okay, so I played some more of that game. What's it called?
Oh yeah,
It
that
Takes
game.
Two. It Takes Two.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about the other day because you were saying how the game wanted to fix their relationship, and you were like, "This is bullshit," and maybe it changes the story.
I don't know yet because the game is so long. It's so worth the money. It's got so much content in it. It's a really long story. Yeah. So Last time I think I told you it was trying to make us kill an elephant.
Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't say it was an elephant. You said you killed someone who didn't
No,
want to.
it's trying to make us kill. Basically, it's trying to make us kill our child's toy, favorite toy. So to make her cry, and the tears are meant to turn them back into humans. But the elephant's called Cutie, Queen Cutie, I think's her name, and she's so cute, and she was having a tea party.
So why do you have to kill it?
She was like, "Hello, you guys look sad." She had this cute little voice and everything. And then
why do you have to kill it?
And the mum says something about wanting to kill her, and she's like, Kill me? I don't want to die. She's like, and it's brutal. Like, I don't know. Can I just say there's not that many people here? Does anyone have a problem with me saying what happens? Well, this is your warning. If you don't want to hear, just cover your ears or mute. I'm gonna say. So, she runs away after realizing you want to kill her, goes into like her little rocket ship, and then starts escaping. Then the mother takes like some toy and flings it at the rocket, which hits it and it makes it crash. Mm-hmm. Cutie the elephant goes flying into like not a vending machine, like a claw grabbing machine. You know those machines with the claws that grab you, put money in, and it grabs soft toys. Yeah, she's running around in there, and then you have to try and catch her, and then you catch her, and it chucks her out of the little chute thing, to come out into like the little hole, but she gets stuck she's hanging by one leg, stuck in this thing. So you're then forced to grab her and pull her, and her leg gets ripped off.
Oh no! But is she made of?
She's a soft toy. She's a soft toy, and then she's got like a robotic front kind of thing with like a heart button and like other buttons that you press.
A heart button.
And then, you've pulled her, and she's lost her leg. She's not very happy about that. So then you have to grab her by her. I think the mother grabs the stump, and then the father grabs the other leg, and you start pulling her, and then somehow I can't remember how it happens. Her ear gets caught on a pin. Like a pin goes flying in the air, and it falls down onto her ear and pins her in place. No, you continue pulling, and then her ear rips off. It's so brutal. And then you're pulling her to the end of the table. It's not a table, it's even higher up. It's like a cupboard, so super high up. And you then push her off, but then she's like holding on with her two hands, and then you have to tap E loads of times, both of you on each arm, to push her off entirely, and you push her off this very tall cupboard, and she dies. It's horrible that she's a toy. I'm sure she can be fixed, but it's horrible. They just like turned us into murderers of this like adorable, cute, innocent elephant.
I'm sure they want you to though. Feel really bad.
I think there's a hashtag.
Isn't any of the characters keep saying like, "Why are we doing this?" and stuff? You feel bad.
Well, yeah, they did say like, I don't want to do this, but like we have to, or something along those lines. But there's a hashtag.
Why do you actually have to do it?
There's a hashtag. Like I said, that is to make your daughter cry, so that your tears is meant to bring you back to life, but it doesn't. There's a hashtag going around on Twitter, which is like hashtag Justice for Cutie. Yeah, I saw
Solidarity was using that.
Yeah.
But why is it going on now? Isn't the game a bit kind of older? Did it just come out?
That old. I think it's relatively new.
Yeah, no, but it's not like it didn't come out right now because Twitter is about right now, right?
26th of March, 2021. Well, I don't know right now, but fine at the time. I don't go on Twitter, you know that. I've been told there's a hashtag that was Justice for Cutie. Pedantics. So yeah, that was traumatizing. Stream's going red.
Stream don't go red. Phew, good thing we don't have any viewers. Otherwise, they would be spoiled of this game that they probably won't play.
That's why I figured it was fine.
And then it's like, okay, maybe we should wrap up in 10 minutes. And then everyone ever who's made an adventure game will come. Be like, hey, I'm the developer of Sun Paul. Like, no, we had a pretty good stream last time. I'm talking shit. I'm really happy when we get like new people every time, or like super chatty as well.
Yeah. I don't like this skull.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, can I quickly say it? I got my refund on my postage money for sending the keyboard back. So now it's all done.
Okay.
I can relax about the keyboard. Yep. Okay, go.
Which was working already, but yeah.
Huh? What do you mean?
I was gonna say that we had the. Well, I mean, you had your keyboard. I guess you weren't.
I hadn't
worried about the keyboard. Just getting the money back.
Yeah, no, I needed my postage refunded. Basically, if they tried it, tested it, and there wasn't a problem, they might not have given me the money back. But there was clearly a problem since I just plugged this one in and it works perfectly. Sorry, what were you saying?
That's a good question. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there was a guy on Twitter who added at us, and he was like, "I have a problem with the demo. It keeps zooming in. Remember this problem?"
No.
Yeah, you do. The demo,
well, no,
like you open up the demo and it's zoomed in, and people don't even see like the start button or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we made a workaround where it was like it's just a link that tells you how to right click and do some bullshit and it works.
Okay.
So basically, it's just linked in that. And then he made a walkthrough of the game and added us. But then he opened the game and there was still like some weird top left red letters that say rec, and then they have numbers on them, which occasionally I've seen before, but
okay.
It doesn't break the game, it's just annoying, but just like the fact that this person played it and was like, oh, I guess that's the game. I don't know why it has numbers in top left, so I'll play it. So yeah, his walkthrough is all these weird red letters that looks like sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And I've seldomly seen these though, so I didn't even think.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't know why.
And usually when I saw them, they were even like
it's
not
like a
even
testing or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, be right back a sec again.
Again, sneaky nose. We'll never know. Wait, so he's here. He's here. Maybe it's 2 months.
Okay. I am back.
I'm not sure if this looks like they're snuggling.
The rotating arm, like the arm movement of the hunter is a bit weird.
The hunter?
The chief. I have a cold. Like, I don't think it should be moving. Like, it doesn't look like he's rocking her. I think it's because there's a sudden like movement upwards. Like it's not gentle. Rocking's normally gentle.
Oh.
But I think if the arm's kept still and they're doing the movement, is there? Yeah. But can you press play? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry to beat these.
Yeah, if it's just his head sort of rubbing on hers, maybe she moves slightly, it might work. What?
I'm faster now, but
Oh.
what the fuck? Oh. Maybe.
Oh yeah, so
It wasn't close though.
sorry. What the fuck is? Ooh, was that his ear? That looks so weird.
I just put her to snuggle right in his face, and it looks a bit better. They were a bit too far apart. It just looks like he's scratching his mustache with her head.
Yeah, but still think the arm movement's weird because it's like just the arm moving. It's not redrawn. It doesn't make sense. But the head movement's nice.
Alright, I'll rotate it for you.
It's a quiet day today.
Yes. You agree it's rather quiet.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, sorry, you sound like you have a cold. What's up with that? You never said. So there's nothing more annoying than a cold in the summer.
It's not like I don't know why you're saying that. It's not even summer.
Because
it's the UK.
it is here.
It's the UK. You've been here before.
It's not like getting. It's not nice getting sniffy and sweaty at the same time.
But I'm not sweaty. It's the UK. It's like you've completely forgot what it's like here.
Yeah, but I thought it was warm like some days ago.
Yeah, it's the UK. It's like hot. You get some like hot, warm. You get some like sunny days, and then it's like cold and rainy like for a week, and then repeat.
And then repeat.
We're in the rainy sort of section right now, even though it's not raining now, but it definitely was.
But you're
yesterday.
selling strawberries. It must be warm.
Oh, God.
This looks a bit
warmer
better.
than usual.
Warmer than you.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Good luck drawing rotating pixels now.
That's right.
Because I rotated his shoulder, so it wouldn't be crazy jerking up and down.
I'll be redrawing it. It'll be fine. Okay. Get rid of that. Little Amazon walk.
So, how about me getting a cafe?
A buffet?
Not an entire building, mind you.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll drink coffee. I want to order one. So I'm looking into. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just like looking through a menu of a coffee place that's gonna deliver coffee for me. Sorry about pausing this content, but no one's here, so that's cool. Oh, okay, it's on the same street. That's kind of cool. This is one of those places that you need to call, bring you the coffee, instead of just ordering it online with clicks. Like you have to talk to an actual human. Ugh. He talks to humans.
I actually was craving a skanky pizza.
Skanky pizza.
Domino's, I think, do a vegan pizza now. And so I was thinking, our closest town, I was thinking we could go there and pick it up from Larry's grandparents. They don't even deliver it to there, to like the town. Flippin' heck. Because you could get no takeaway in our village, that's understandable, but not even that town. It's a small town though. So no skanky pizza for me.
What about... Oh, okay. There's also Papa John's is pretty skanky.
I think that's really even less likely, I think.
Really like that one when I was in the UK, I guess. Oh, that was in the Netherlands too, but I first tried in the UK. It's basically like Domino's, maybe a little bit oilier.
Yeah, I don't remember
if that's possible.
I remember it being worse somehow. Actually, hold on.
But aren't you like going to town already to work? Aren't there any...
I don't go to town to work. It's a farm shop.
What is a farm shop? It's a farm with a shop?
So it actually used to be a farm with a vegetable stall, like a small vegetable stall outside, and now it's a massive shop, and it has loads of fields,
but what about where it's located
and other things. It's located near an even smaller town. Is that a town?
So is there a town around it, or do you have to like drive a little bit out of town?
I did just say it's located. No, it's not even a town. It's a village that's a lot bigger than this village. It's near it. It's not even in it.
Okay, so it's not like you across the street from a supermarket. You actually have to drive there.
Yep.
So it shouldn't have that many people.
Shouldn't have that many people. Oh, well, there's a lot of people. No, there's a lot of people visit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was like a super famous market?
Yeah, I guess it's stupidly overpriced, but there's a lot of what am I trying to say? I guess people just go there to get their shopping because it's like supporting a local business. They make their own pasties. They've got loads of meats. They make their own bread and loads of other baked goods as well. They make their own jam. They have their own eggs. So yeah, a lot of their own vegetables.
A more important question: do you get discounts or free shit?
I get a 20% discount. I haven't got my card yet, but even with the discount, I think it's still overpriced. So I probably won't be using that. Unless I get something from the gift shop, if I ever wanted to, then it's worth it. But
Can you get stuff that are like going off or whatever instead of them throwing them away?
Yeah, that you'll reduce it. So you can get it for a reduced price, but I mean that's what anyone can buy it for.
Just remember that guy we called Mr. So Reduced.
Okay, there is in the staff room on the table, they'll put like stuff from the bakery from the previous day that didn't sell. So there was like massive cinnamon buns on there, but I don't think they're vegan, so I can't have them. Yeah. And then recently, it sounds like in the newsletter, it says that £10 have been put on our staff cards to spend. So that's nice, but that's all I know so far. Okay, Theropods. Characters, Amazon. Amazon Young. Did I not save it here? That's chapter 1. Wait, what? I actually just saved her. Where did I put her? Oh, I put her in like a weird place. Desktop. Downstream. Yeah, there we go. Import. Okay. Okay. Sprites views.
I've been doing much for the past hour other than trying to get this HUD to work, which it isn't. Damn. Okay. It's actually fine. I don't know why I'm taking it so long.
Yeah, I think just move on.
Mom should be next. He hands over the baby to her. Ooh. Yeah, that's I appreciate how this store that I want to order coffee from has their own website, but it would really help if they actually told me what each thing costs.
There's no prices? So how do you pay?
Nope. With money when they come to your door.
Oh, okay. But how do you order? Do you have to call them up?
Yes, this is
so.
I feel like I'm in a village here.
So ask on the phone.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You feel like you're in a village. My village doesn't even have anywhere you can get coffee from unless people, other than people's houses.
So weird. Like you can go to places in Athens, like.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, can go places in Athens that feel like village areas.
Stream's red. Sorry.
Cool.
Why is it
Also,
red?
I'm wearing these new pants, and for some reason, one of the pockets has an extra zipper that can open up the pocket. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. Pockets with zips make sense.
It's a pocket like with a literal pocket that's like. To explain this without moving my pants. It's one of those that like opens up with a Velcro.
Yeah.
So you can like throw things like a pouch.
But it has
and then
inside.
Through it has a zipper that goes up and down. Well, I didn't know it had a zipper, and I had money in it, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And it was like an open zipper. Okay. Like, how the hell would I know if I didn't like notice it specifically? I was like, "What is there?" Oh, cool! I have 30 euros hanging out. Was thankfully they stayed in there. But it's like, what the fuck? Why would you put a zipper? I understand that it's probably easy because instead of putting your hand in your pocket, you put it out. But it's like having two doors in your house. I don't understand.
Having two doors in your house. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd have to see it to understand it. It's very style.
Yeah, okay. Wait.
Fashion.
Wait. Can you see this?
Quality's not great.
See this?
Yep.
No?
Yep.
So here it has the zipper, like on the side of it. You can see inside.
Is it another pocket or the same pocket?
It's the same one, look.
Oh no, that's weird.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was like, why can't I see my money hanging? If Oh, I see you opened up AGS.
Well, I don't have any animations to do.
Yeah, you did. Well, I mean, if you tell me, I'll send you 1 billion. Did you finish the walk?
Yeah.
Well, if you did, then I have another walk for a Mohawk dad. I have didn't I send you a little baby girl's walk? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So you have this.
I've done it. I'm literally just importing it into AGS now. I did it ages ago. AGS ago.
I have a mom walk cycle.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You don't? Do you want it or do you want something else?
Try whatever you want to give to me.
I also have a scared walk from the little girl. You did that too?
I think I did do that.
Yeah, you did, I think, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the mom walk might be easy for you because it's exactly.
Hey, Nathan.
Here we go.
Okay. What is this called? I don't know. Intro.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's her resolution?
240 times 135, I think. That sound about right?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Should probably tattoo this on me. How's it going, Nathan? 4. So actually, her animation's exactly like. Actually, it's not exactly like, but it's gonna help you if you look at the mom. If you look at the Amazon.
Yeah.
Animated GIF. BTB Papa. Save. Mamazon, is that a word? I'm not gonna name her that, but
Mamazon.
Mamazon.
Mamazon and Papazon. I will be right back again.
Did they name her Amazon? She's not here. Maybe she says yes. Because if I name her Amazon Mom, then this is a bit tricky. Because all the files are going to start with Amazon, but it's not her, so we might get confused. We shall see. BTB papa poo poo. This doesn't care, does it? And then
I am back.
I'm back. I'm naming her Mamazon because if I name her Amazon Mom, then we're confused with files. Because they're gonna start with Amazon.
Yeah.
And she's not Amazon.
Mamazon.
She's the Mamazon. Don't think it matters for you though, because I'm just giving you gifts.
Yeah, I sort of changed the names to everyone anyways.
It's in my names?
Yeah. What the heck was that?
Well, that was the bell, but the thing is that I don't live here. So I'm gonna ignore it. Yeah, so I'm actually staying at my friend's place who's out for work. Unless that might be my friend actually. Which would make sense. But how would I know?
Just answer the door, it's fine, no?
No. How am I gonna explain? Wait, maybe it's my friend. It's actually. I just wrote to her, is that you? But if it's not, then she's gonna be really confused.
Wait, your friend who lives there?
Yes.
Does she not have keys?
She left them for me.
Okay.
Because I wanted to go out. Oh well, I mean, worst case scenario, it's gonna take her 5 more minutes to get home. Oh, I heard my name. 1 second.
Oh jeez. Greek. Okay, character. How do I work with characters? Young Amazon. Assign view. Which view is it? $207. Forgot to mute.
Yep. So I might hear people, but
okay. You should like stick it on push to talk.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't know how to push to talk, but I can mute myself. Okay,
I can tell you how if you want. Okay. I mean, it's pretty simple to do on Discord. Okay, what was it doing?
I think there's a friend of my friend here who had no idea what I'm doing, so it's just like the loudest conversation ever.
I can't think. Okay. So, 207. 207. 207. Do I have to change anything else on her?
The Amazon animation.
Sorry?
I sent you the Amazon animation on Discord.
Okay, thank you. Real name, Amazon Young. Let's stick her in room 5. Starting room. Room 5. Make this the playable character. Is this gonna work? No. Okay. 160, 120. Let's stick her over here.
A little bit of your animation of
Sorry?
the ATS one. I just picked importing the little Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a. I don't know if it's missing frames or if it's just me who's watching that. It's like it's Martin. Looks tiny. Okay, I might have this on now. Tell me if it gets too loud.
One thing I haven't actually drawn is her standing. I mean,
Don't have a good understanding.
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually, I used your own. You've done her standing
Yes,
because that's the one I used.
Yes, don't worry, I just said that.
It's the one I used as reference.
This looks good. Hello, do you want to come up here?
Oh wait, look at him. I have a pet too. See? Hello. Hello, my doggy. See?
Come in.
See this doggy?
Yeah. Old
Hello, I'm doggy. I'm so old.
Come here.
I'm old doggy. Oh, doggy. No, I can hear you. Oh, hello, old doggy. Hello.
You're a chunky cat. Look at it. His face is funny.
Yeah. Hello. It's like a little meatball. Hello. Okay. Yeah, his mom is home, so he's happy. We both at the same time have pets on screen. I have a kitty butt and I have a dog butt.
Oh, she woke us up last night. It was pouring with rain, and she was screaming outside our window. Like a blood curdling scream, as in like, let me in, I'm wet.
Oh.
I don't know what time it was, 5 a.m. or something.
You have one job, you stupid human. Let me in.
Yeah.
Just to keep me dry and pet me. And you're doing neither right now.
AGS, let's hide that.
Wait, what?
Hey, cat. Cat. Let me in. Yeah.
Hey,
she's done that once before, and it's terrifying waking up to this like blood curdling scream, even though it's a cat scream. Like, it's different.
I've never heard of the word blood curling.
Blood curdling? Yeah, it's used for screams pretty much usually. I think I need to let her out of the room. You want me to go? Yeah, be right back. Cat, I like how you appeared as soon as the cat was on stream. How did you know?
So this goes up, this goes down, this goes... Okay.
Yeah, you joined just as the cat showed up. Like, what are the chances of that?
Hey,
She's
I
gone
had a
now,
dog
though.
at the same time.
Cat doesn't like dogs. Cat likes cats.
What about this one?
Cat knows what's more superior. What's he
Hello.
doing? Is it he or she?
It's a
No!
he. His name is Vito.
Like a
Look at him.
potato.
Yeah, he's a little old potato. He's like, he hurts all over. When it was when he's trying to sit down, when it was like super cold, like in the winter, I think he had arthritis. So every time he was trying to sit down, he was like super struggling to just like simply sit his butt down. But it's an oldie, and he has a cataract, so his eyes are like he's like a zombie, a little bit. It's like super white.
He's camera shy. Yep.
I think he's sound side because you can hear very well.
Oh, how old is
Turns
he?
away the moment
Do
you
you
get
know?
a camera. I'm not sure. Maybe
Maybe old.
must be like 16.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Which
Here's
is
the
pretty old.
Amazons. I think this is the correct
The
one.
Amazons is...
Yeah, all the Amazons on the T-Rex. You need to
Oh
post
shit!
it.
Yeah, I'm
Post it
not
on
watching this
Twitter.
bullshit. No,
Why not?
but like the backstory is done. It'll be like. Copy paste, copy paste. All I do is copy and paste. Wait, don't look at this. Oh, obstacle. Should be like.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
No, don't.
Sorry. Oh,
No, don't give us. Good thing I have
Spreading
an
my germs.
antivirus.
Good thing you have an antivirus.
Germ is truly amazing. Truly, truly, truly amazing.
Germ.
Oh, germ. Or is it
Germs
amazing
are
or
truly
outrageous?
Outrageous. Truly
Germ
outrageous.
germ is truly outrageous. Okay.
Truly, truly outrageous.
Germ. No one else is the same.
Germ
Germ
and the
is my name.
holograms.
This also sounds like German, the hologram. German's my name.
Oh, this doesn't work.
I think it works now. I made the little girl happier.
Nah. Yeah.
It's so stupid how it like it's like so emotive.
Okay.
And he's so slow that compared to her, he's like 4 times the frame speed. This is like super fast.
File save as Amazon Young Idol.
I like this animation. And every time I'm struggling to make the dad hug her, but without letting go of his staff.
Hmm.
Sure, I have to do now for the mom, I guess.
Costa sounds like a kindergarten teacher. I can't imagine
what
Costas
way?
as a kindergarten teacher. I don't know, is that what you're talking about? Children and hugging and I don't know.
Yeah, but you know. Also, I mentioned earlier, probably weren't here, that I'm staying at my friend's place, and she's a kindergarten teacher, actually.
Yeah.
And now just she came back with her cousin, who's also a kindergarten teacher. So they're just talking about kindergarten teaching right now in the next room. And I'm enjoying a little baby girl being hugged. So now he needs to hand her over to the mommy, who is... Where's the mommy? Should be here. Oh.
What?
Did I delete this again?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess I did, but I'm not used to this bill.
Is that your coffee?
It is my coffee, yes.
Is that the dog?
Oh. He yawned.
Oh god, be right back.
Yep. Wait, where is he? Oh, there's he. Why is Flash doing that? I'll never know. And then, like, there you go, have this baby. And then she's like, where am I? Thank you. ¿Sí? Neto. Very happy. The mom was deleted. No, she's here. There she is. Just needs to hug the kid now.
Did you just orphan the Amazon? Killed her mother.
Wait. Shit, mother. It's a happy doggy going up and down, looking at people. Tiny, what's that mug weight?
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen this little anime, you have to watch it. Do you know it? Cheese Sweet Home? Wait, that's not what I showed you. Sorry, this one. It's an elephant, yeah, but this mug...
Oh.
I feel like Kat might appreciate it.
How many mugs are you going through in a single stream?
Okay, so this is my red bush tea. It's no caffeine. And this one was like a spiced black tea. But this is the cutest cat ever. Cheese Sweet Home. Yeah, Kat, you should watch it. Cheese Sweet Home. It's adorable. Yeah, I like my weird mugs. Okay, what was I doing?
I like big mugs, and I cannot lie.
You have a shirt for it? For Cheese Sweet Home. Cheese Sweet Home's the best.
What, seriously? Ah, what the hell? Seriously? I want to see that.
Why?
I remember Sarah the first time she saw this cat anime, and she was like...
The happiest ever.
Excuse me. What is this?
What is he looking at?
Hello. He's like, no, I'm the other way. Oh, see, he's reacting to the sound, but not mine.
Aww.
Hey. Mita? No, I'm sorry, bye. No. Back.
You got a Chi hoodie? That's amazing. I want a Chi hoodie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, that I want to see it.
The Amazon child is walking so freaking slow, and I'm not entirely sure why.
The Amazon child. Why is this okay. The Amazon child.
Maybe. True 5. So
oh no, he's trying to sit down now, but he's in pain.
Oh, shame.
He's really funny. Yeah. He's whoa.
He sits away
Vita.
from you.
Vita. Doesn't even acknowledge me. Vito.
I mean, no one acknowledges you.
No, he does. Like sometimes he does.
Oh, the delay is on 5? Why is the delay? Oh, that's not the actual delay.
No.
Animation
So
delay.
far away.
0. Okay, that's the problem. Stick it on 5.
That's the problem.
There we go.
Oh, that's the problem. Sarah's just delaying this animation.
Do you want to look?
Yes.
It's probably too fast now, but she looks funny.
I know. Let's see. But I'm still trying to pet the dog. This is going really laggy on my phone.
Oh, the click area of this button's too big.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if she's going too fast. She seems to be going.
Yeah,
like
it might be
kitty.
alright. Yeah.
Oh, I like she's going up and down.
So the next thing I need to do... I haven't done an up and down animation for her because I don't think it's needed.
No. I mean, that's why I haven't done either.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's the reason why I haven't done it.
Oh, I see what you mean if this would be going slower. Huh? But I suppose that she's always going to be in this...
She's always going to be in the what?
In the middle of the background. See?
Yeah.
So it's always going to be like that, I guess. It should be fine.
Yeah. And we can tweak the speed if needed.
Yeah. Tweak.
Okay, I don't know how to... Okay, let's get rid of AGS a second.
Let's get rid of AGS, then where are we going to edit? Where are we going to program a game in?
Maybe I need to go back to animating, actually.
Actually, that's where I'm going.
Whoops, sorry if you could hear that system noise. I think I switched it back on.
I don't like hearing those noises. I have no idea what this noise is, actually.
Sorry?
I don't know. It's like people talking in the kitchen, and I can hear someone pretending to be someone else going like, ha 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 ha. I have no idea what the context of the conversation is.
Okay, let's download these.
Okay, the mom needs to grab the baby.
Momazon.
Momazon.
I will change that to Momazon though, not Momazon.
Momazon. Oh, it's like what? M-A-M?
No, M-U-M. M-U-M. M-O-M's American.
Oh, I see. Oh, Americans.
Mom. Instead of mum, it's mom.
What's that about, mom?
Okay, Amazon walk. To the right. To the right. Can someone fix my nose for me, please?
It's your nose for you.
Freeze frame Costas. Is Costas frozen? Costas is frozen again.
No, I wasn't. I was reading something.
No, I think I had frozen. It's fixed now.
The fuck? You're always freeze me. Oh yeah, I'm a half frozen and stupid grin. Thanks, Sarah, for destroying my.
I didn't do anything. What are you thanking
time.
me for? I mean, you're welcome. I'd do it if I could, but I mean, it wasn't me.
It was you, it wasn't me. I wasn't standing like that all the time.
Oh, how come she's the same size as the Amazon?
Because I thought she was.
No, she's
You keep asking me that, and I don't know. No, the statue is taller. That's how statues work.
No, not the statue. She's taller.
Yeah, because statues are usually larger than life.
I don't know why you're bringing out statues. We're not talking about statues. To do on stream. Where is my character design document? Who knows?
How about your face?
I don't tend to store things in my face.
Oh, good idea, because it doesn't even store a gigabyte. I don't know how that is an insult.
She's such a dumbass.
You heard it here, everyone. I'm getting bullied all the time.
Oh, funny.
You're sick, Sarah. That's for some help. I'm saying you're sick because you have a cold.
Ill. Oh, I don't even know what my character design document is. I can't think. Okay,
Do you have one?
yeah, with all the characters on it. We're part of it's hidden. That document.
Part of it's hidden. Oh. I mean, I know what part of it is hidden, but I didn't know we had one.
You've seen it with the villagers where I was trying to design them.
Okay,
remember?
yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, maybe
I
a
wouldn't
statue.
okay, I didn't know that was a character development document. I thought it was just some characters, but yeah.
Oh no, it's a character design document development. Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, that's good. Thanks for letting me know. Does someone want to tidy up my computer for me?
No, thank you.
Jeez, what the heck? Character. Oh no. I forget how ridiculous Windows 10 is at searching for files. It's like impossible. Back character design. So how have you been, Kat? What have you been up to?
Has Kat been on any of our streams before? Because I definitely don't know them.
Mm-hmm. I know Kat.
You know Kat, but I don't.
Cat is cat. Characters. Are you here? Character design, there we go. I don't know if this is safe to open. We're doing it. Oh, it's not safe. Okay, it's fine. Why is it never safe? Very busy life with family stuff. Busy in a good way or busy in a bad way? Or either way. Yeah. There's what I drew for Amazon, but I don't know if that's how I'm gonna keep
I think
her.
I sort of took one of the hairstyles.
Mm-hmm. But not the height, but it's okay. Doing an internship right now, making stuff in Unreal Engine 5. What kind of stuff are you making? That sounds exciting.
Oh.
Super exciting. Busy in a bad way, but it's over now. Okay. That's life, really, isn't it?
No. No.
No, everything's like sunshine and butterflies for Costas. All the time.
No, because I don't like butterflies. I was thinking today, I was walking down the street and there was a butterfly in front of me, and I was like, I'm probably the only person who doesn't like butterflies. Like, oh look, they're so pretty. They're fucking flying bugs. Get the fuck out of my face. You have antennas and weird legs.
I saw 2 mating moths the other day. I don't know if you saw it on my Instagram.
Should have killed them where they stood.
They were cute.
No, they're not. They're hairy. And why are bugs hairy? They shouldn't be hairy. Also, there's a rant button that no one's pressing, but who cares? I'll give rant.
No, Costas, you can't give free rants.
Yeah, it's mine. Not even this poor doggy's gonna look at me. He's just like panting, looking at completely other way. At nothing. Okay, let's do another hug. Should I do this hug? Should I do another hug? Oh, I'm sorry, you just got me huggling.
Huggling.
Yeah?
Okay. You're making up
See, you
your
got
own
it.
words now. No, I don't.
No,
Get it.
it's huggling.
Oh, it's a
where
pun?
You just like
Haggling.
it's Is it haggle?
It's to haggle, but
Oh,
I don't
shit.
get how that makes
It didn't
sense in
work.
this situation.
There's like a hug and a I don't know.
No.
That's my accent joke again.
But it doesn't make sense.
What
Anyway.
if you're selling old witches and they're hags? Are you haggling?
Okay,
Like,
that's okay. Yeah. Kind of.
Okay, that sounds okay. Cat says maybe you were meant to groom and pet bugs and now you hate them, so they grew all that fur from nothing. No, I also don't like tarantulas have stuff.
You don't like tarantula what?
Imagine
you
like
said
imagine having a little tiny brush just to pet your moth and your tarantula. I think the only reason I'm having the mom hug her is because it's should happen, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so you're saying her walk cycle is very similar to the Amazons.
More like exactly the same, but she's holding a spear, which is making the backhand be different. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should pause this hug animation now that you did.
Yeah. We can totally do that.
Notes.
Is there a moment where the old man will hold the kid out over a cliff like the Lion King?
Yes, it's called the T-Rex King.
A T-Rex king? What? Are you saying the T-Rex is gonna hold her out over a cliff? That would make a pretty cool gif. Let's make it just for that purpose.
Hey, look, Sarah.
Oh god, what is this?
You know what this is?
Life? The circle of life?
It's the circle of life. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. That was my joke.
Jeez. Nevik says boo.
There we go. I summoned an Nevik Link. He was booing, but he made a pretty shitty pun earlier. By shitty, I mean good.
That was a pretty good pun. I liked it. Do you like my ponytail animation, or are you gonna touch it up? Oh, and from this animation?
Yeah.
I haven't properly seen it. I will probably fix it a little bit, make it look a little bit more
Just fixing
fluid.
it.
Looks kind of
Every time I try, it doesn't care about the hair.
It looks kind of stiff. But good try.
When are you gonna get out of my hair?
Oh, jeez.
You and your hairy spiders and moths. No appreciation for her hair.
How do I draw this?
I think you need some skill. Cat says, I feel like to balance out the name lines, Tiny aka Sarah, Costas aka Costas. Exactly. Pronounced it correctly. It's actually my full name is Konstantinos.
Costas aka Bad Pun Man.
Oh no, that's a different person. I'm the good pun man. I'll laugh at our friend Harry's joke where we did a stupid sword sketch where it was like a space sheriff guy fighting with some other guy, and then the main character was cornered, and then he suddenly pulls a gun out of his sleeve and he shoots the bad guy, and then he says, "No gun intended."
Jeez.
And we laugh a lot. Hey, I thought of a really stupid joke, but I'm not even sure if it's funny at all. It just made me chuckle.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of like maybe saying it as stand-up comedy or something.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you watching as I'm saying it? This is the first time I'm saying this.
I have to watch.
Maybe. Okay, so there's this friend of mine who told me, could you come and help me old apartment that I have? And I was like, sure. And he was like, what do you need?
Help you do what with the
like
apartment?
he did help, and I was like, what with? And he was like, we need to, it's like a tiny little construction thing. We need to demolish it so I can build it again. Okay. But we need to like break down some walls. And then we took hammers, and then we break the first wall, and we break the second wall, and we break the third wall. And this is a joke, so it's not real what I'm saying. Get it?
No.
Because I broke the fourth wall now.
Okay. Okay. Kinda?
That was my joke.
I mean, I kind of realized it as you're saying it, but...
Yeah, I know, but if I'm not saying it, then you're not gonna get without breaking walls.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were just explaining the joke, which doesn't...
That was my... No.
Yeah.
I was explaining the joke in the end, but I was explaining that I was saying a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. That was my...
Maybe it's funny.
That was my crazy joke, and I was thinking about it when I was going to bed last night, and I was like, wow, it's pretty good, but I don't know if anyone's gonna laugh.
This is what he does while he lies in bed trying to fall asleep.
I actually couldn't sleep for like an hour because I was thinking, see, we get some responses in chat. Everyone woke up suddenly. I was also thinking when you were... I was also telling you to watch me.
Yeah.
Straight at the camera as I was saying it. Oh, thanks, Nathan. Yeah, I know. It does need to work. That's why I was saying it's the first time I'm saying it. I think it has potential, though. I'm not sure if everyone is gonna laugh, but they probably will chuckle. Why does it feel like her shoulders disappear once it does this? This is literally the first time I said this joke out of my head, to be fair.
Be right back again.
The thing is, I wasn't sure when I was saying this joke how much I should build up the story before that so that you get invested and then it's in your face, or if I should go really fast and then you don't have any time to like realize that.
It was too fast. I didn't know what you were talking about to start with.
Okay.
With the
You need more engaging
but it might be
backstory, maybe.
It might just be English. You probably maybe would say it easier in Greek. I don't know.
No, no, it's not. I use too many words, but the thing is that I probably needed to invest in a story before that, but maybe. I need a story where you need to start breaking walls, otherwise I say it.
In a construction job or something.
Story, and then I have to like completely... Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh, you missed a bad joke. You missed a terrible joke.
I'll be right back.
Nice to be here. I was saying how I thought of a joke last night. Sleep for an hour, trying to understand if that was actually a good joke or I'm just like extremely sleepy and I think it is a good joke. It did wake up Tad, so it did do something. Also, I think there is a rant button now, and or like to redeem your points, but I'm not even sure about that. Sarah was doing something last time about this. Yeah, so you had some excellent tree puns on your stream, Francisco. Glad you told me to check it out. Oops. Needs 600 more points. Oh well. See, there's finally a point in watching our stream. I could just naturally rant, but now I feel like I'm not creating content if I am, right? Is that the term? Okay, looks like a pretzel alarms here. Just restart this stream on my phone because I feel like I'm really behind. Okay. Cool. I've been doing this.
I am back. Hello, Grunslav. You need 600 more points for what?
I was saying about the rant button. That I was saying that I think it's there. I didn't check, but
it's pretty pricey.
Yeah. We made it pricey because I started getting cold feet when Sarah was about to launch it, and I was like, oh no, do I have to like make like 40 rants?
I'm pretty sure you'd find it super easy to find something to rant about, even if it's ranting about the rant button.
Yeah, that would be a good one. But right now, I don't feel like I have a rant about it. But I might need some help with topics eventually. Oh yeah, I thought of a joke yesterday too. That's probably translated in English.
Yeah.
Okay, let me build this up. That doesn't help too much. It's not even a joke now that I think of it.
That sounds about right.
Pretty bad.
So what is it?
Okay, so do you know this big machines called, what are they called in English? Magnetic imaging thing?
What does it do?
Where you go in and you just like stand in there and it scans your body for like
an X-ray?
I don't know, like no, it's like an X-ray thing, but it's the one where you need to have no metal on you, and then it scans you for an hour or something. And it's like really claustrophobic.
The round thing that you go in, like the
yeah. Yes, and then they made one where it plays one for Christmas.
It plays what?
That's a joke.
That is an MRI. I missed it. I'm sorry. It cut out.
I didn't want to say MRI because my joke is MRI. That was see, played all that. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, the problem is there any other joke from Mariah Carey than "All I Want for Christmas Is You" that is famous?
Oh, is it something to do with Mariah Carey?
Yes.
It completely cut out when you said it.
Joke.
Wait, it cut out.
Said it 3 times.
No, but okay.
We belong together. What the fuck is this song? Without you. Oh yeah, is that without you?
I just received an email. So for everyone who doesn't know, I started a new part-time job working 2 days a week, and I started last week Wednesday, and I did Saturday as well. And I've just received an email replying to my interview email saying, "Your shifts are Wednesday and Saturday. Hope this is okay." I already worked a week. Like, it's a little bit late. Weird.
Wait, what?
I just received an email confirming which days my shifts are when I've already been working there for a week.
You already started, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got a confirmation by being there and doing them, I guess, as well.
I mean, I didn't meet my manager there, so I don't know. You know, it's kind of weird.
So picks it up, and then gives it to mom, and then the mom does the hug thing, and then mom puts her down. It's kind of unrelated, but Francisco worked with Ben, what's his surname, does every single background in every single What's the Day game and in Starlight.
Yeah.
Ben Tadler, who's an amazing animator and background artist and concept artist and all that in adventure games. And he was saying the other day on Twitter how he doesn't like onion skin at all during animations.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say, I like onion skin. I didn't have anything else to contribute. But I guess it's like one of those, I don't know. I guess if you're animating, you have a bunch of tools and you can do whatever you want with them. I just use onion skin a lot. But now I'm thinking about it because I do all my keyframe positions. Yes. And then I use the onion skin to like go between them. Yeah. So, but the thing is, am I completely wrong lately? Because doing video like super jumpy video game sprites and it doesn't matter, or I don't understand.
I mean, you just do
I've
whatever.
Used onion skin, though, I think
it's a preference thing.
I guess it is, right? But
yeah, absolutely. There's no wrong or right.
I don't think I can animate without onion skin, so it feels really weird for someone not to be, because every time I'm trying to like wing it, it just never works for me. But I was just really surprised.
Okay, so it's not winging it. He probably, I'm guessing, just goes between frames. You know, like if you're doing it traditionally, you'd be flicking between your sheets of paper.
He did actually say how much he loves. Oh wait,
he loves
I wish I could find this conversation because someone was mentioning using pen and paper and all that.
So I just totally think it's just a different technique, and it's whatever your preference is.
He did say he loves going back and forth.
Yeah, because like personally, I don't do too much animation, but no, I guess I still am doing animation, even though I'm doing it on top of yours. I still need to make sure it's right pixel-wise. For pixel art, I find that onion skinning is not helpful for me. It just gets
Doesn't sound no.
confusing. It gets confusing, and I can't tell what's going on. So I go between frames. Is my
So
way of doing
even
it.
in mine, even in my drawing right now, it
Yeah.
is pretty confusing still. But
Yeah.
I think I learned to ignore all the other colors.
I think it's
I
just a
don't know.
preference thing. I really do.
The thing is also in like Adobe Animate as well. You, if I delete this frame and then I go here, it gives you the next frame on the like the future frame.
Yeah.
So that wasn't even a thing before Adobe Animate. Everything was like see-through and the same. So I can understand on this image that you see right now with like 3 different characters on it. If you're trying to draw a fourth one,
do that in
you would be
Flash.
like
What do you
really
mean?
confused.
You could drag it on Flash to show how many onion skins you wanted before and
Yeah,
after.
yeah, no, but look, like the one is green and the other one is blue.
color
Like,
wise.
it never had different colors
Right.
because
Yeah.
this is the future one, this is the past one, so that helps you a lot. Because before I was super confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're just
helps
doing it
me a lot.
wrong. You're doing it wrong. I'm joking.
No. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm just surprised how come not everyone is doing that. Because of you. Well, this is a Freddo espresso. Because we had Nevikling was asking about the frappe earlier. Although he just like heard of Greek coffee, he was like, "Ooh, frappe." Now Nevikling is gambling away the points. Never seen anyone in our stream gamble as much as Nevikling, or gamble at all. Actually, I didn't even know we had a gambling machine in the Avatar thing. Where are you getting your next jab, Sarah?
On the, I think it's the 29th of August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nice that I already have it booked.
Sorry, the way I did this animation makes it look like the dad hugs the little girl and then the mom just takes her and puts her down. It's just like, yep, enough of this shit. Enough here. Same sort of time as Nathan then.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's I like that they booked them both at the same time. I'll be interested to see how I'm affected by that one, because most people seem to be more affected by the second vaccine than the first vaccine.
Wait, is this though the...
I'm gonna sneeze. Is this what?
My question would be, yeah, I don't know. Is there a difference with different vaccines and side effects, or are they all the same bullshit?
It's probably a difference. I don't know. I would think there's a difference. I don't know. But like, my side effects after the first one were just weird. Going loopy the second day. But it wasn't bad side effects, it's just funny. What? You ever have salsa made in New York City? No. What is New York City salsa like?
Do you mean a recipe from New York City? Because I've never been to New York City to have salsa there. Isn't salsa also a dance?
Yeah. Have you ever done the salsa and... Oh, it doesn't make sense.
There we go, another hug. Oh, that's a nice hug. Enough with the shit. And then just puts it down. Baby. It's so funny every time. Look how happy he is. The dad can't let her go there.
Epic Link, what do you mean?
Epic Link got mad with gambling.
Has he gone to New York to get some salsa?
Probably. So Miss Deluxe talks and his crazy breakfast burritos and donuts. Usually tells us
Don't
he's
say
having.
breakfast burrito. I want a breakfast burrito. I had that
You
so
remember
often
in college
in
sometimes I made breakfast burritos? Oh, you did?
No.
Is that often? What do you mean so often in Belize? How long do you stay in Belize for?
I don't know. It was like 2 weeks, I think.
Oh,
But like
so often in those 2 weeks.
most mornings, I'd have breakfast burrito, because there'd be like a little cart kind of thing, like an outside person making them there and like selling them. And I was like, yes, please.
So there's this sewing obviously when to Belize. Ooh, every day for half a day, I usually have this breakfast. Oh, I like water. I used to have it every day in Korea, where I went to. The 4 days I went to. Well, that stupid song "Crying at the Discotheque" came in my head. I haven't heard this for like a billion years.
Who does that?
It's a good question.
Crying at the discotheque.
It's super 80s, isn't it?
I don't know it. I might know it if I heard
everything
it,
it says
but I can't.
discotheque, I'm assuming is 80s. Alcatraz, "Crying at the Discotheque."
I feel like I maybe do know that.
Oh, 2020? Oh, is it? Wait, no.
2020.
Is that Sophie Ellis Bextor? That's why I'm singing it.
Oh.
She always sings about discotheques. She sings about murder at the dance floor and crying at the discotheque. Oh yeah, that is her. I really like her.
It's 2001. She's done it again. No, wait, what? Is it an old song that she's now done in 2020? I don't know.
Oh really? Oh wow, she did it in 2020. You're right.
But it also comes up as older songs, so maybe it's not her song.
No. It's the very first time I hear it in my life. But I really like her, and I'm really happy that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's her song. Unless there are other songs with the same name.
Because I was listening to it when I was in like school.
Oh, so you do know the old one? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So you haven't heard? So this is the first time you're hearing this version? Is that what you're saying?
It's by Alcatraz, and it was done. Was it done in 2000? Apparently, it was done in 2000 though, so it wasn't like 80s. It was still like pretty.
There's another. Yeah, I don't know. There might be another older one. Who knows?
Wait, I'll show you. It sounds pretty identical to her version though. Wow, the music video is insane.
The old one?
Yes. It looks and sounds very 80s. Pretty groovy song, if you ask me. If you ask someone else, I don't know.
The heck?
Never explained himself. Let's just say it's weird that C released this on October the 29th when it's supposed to be quarantine. So I think it's just her on a stage. So maybe they did shoot it like during lockdowns and stuff.
When was it meant to be? Oh, I see. It was last year.
Well, yeah.
Let's get rid of that.
What kind of song is going to be stuck in my head for next month? I think it was one of those songs that I had LimeWire and Shazam and all those websites were starting to pop up. It was like one of the 10 songs that I had in my MP3, and I kept listening to it in a loop.
Davor, hello.
Hey, Davor. The first Mamas and Sprites you've seen.
Yeah.
That's actually the first Mamas and Sprites I've seen too.
What? You've seen when I first drew.
There was were you upset that they drew her not as tall and now
I forced
her
her to
or
be.
less?
I've made her taller.
You forced her to be taller.
I made her grow.
How much taller is it gonna be? Is it just gonna be super tall next to the?
They're like that as a
Chief?
family. She's
Yeah, but the
shorter
thing is
than
that
the
you're never gonna know she's as tall as the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what?
Yeah, exactly. So what? What's the point of making her taller?
Character design, like it makes more sense for her to be taller because the Amazons, for me, I don't think she's a
But-
full-grown adult.
No, but my point is, height is relevant. If you don't have anything to compare it next to, you don't know how tall he is.
I've got the father to compare it next to.
He's shortest. He's kind of fat. I don't know. Like he's not very tall. So
I've made him
Complete time.
taller than the mother. Is that bad?
taller than the mother.
Yeah, he's taller than the mother.
No, that's fine. He was taller than the mother, I think.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay.
No, he has a mohawk too, so he's taller anyway. Yeah, they'll both be seen next to Dad. That's true, but the Dad doesn't have a mohawk. The second occasion.
That'll be fine.
So basically, what I'm animating is literally the first 1 minute of the game.
Yeah. The mohawk is how he justifies rounding up his height up on his driver's license.
Why do you need to be a certain height to drive, or we're just talking about ID?
Is height on ID?
Yeah, that's weird. Height is on driver licenses. Is that why when cops stop you, they ask you, "Are you high right now?" No, that's not even a joke.
It's not on
How
mine.
how
My
high?
provisional drive. Oh, hi. What are you saying? I know, but you get more cool points for having more height.
You get cool points for having mohawks.
It's on IDs in the States. Okay, let's redraw this.
I know, I'm stuck listening and crying at the discotheque. Yeah, I'll stop and listen to it later.
Is this the situation where I need to make a remind Costas to work button?
Yeah, I'm just rewatching the animation, which I like, but I'm not done yet. See you work through your super secret character design file where a lot of secrets are scattered.
Huh? Why are you mentioning that again?
And last time I saw this Amazon sprite was on the super secret
okay.
sprite.
Yeah.
Okay. We're done with the dad. We're done with the baby. Then let's do the mom. So see, I've done keyframes now, so I'm gonna do onion skins.
Oh my gosh,
you know
you
why
animate
maybe
the wrong
some people
way.
You know maybe why some people don't like onion skins? Because they make them cry.
Yep, that'll be it. Your puns make me cry. Not with laughter.
With laughter. Like, oh, I wasn't even that quick. It's not even a joke. They made you cry with laughter.
It's the kind of thing you'd say, admit it.
Perhaps.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh.
I've given her too much of a booty. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, why does the Amazon... Haha, that's true too.
It's only battle with layers. Really? No, I was
we're
saying
always
earlier
drawing
they were
on
how
we're always drawing on the wrong layers.
I saw an argument on Twitter how people didn't like onion skin
2, 3, 4.
when animating, and I was like, I love onion skin, but I didn't have anything else to contribute to the conversation online, so I didn't even join.
Not just I like onion skin.
Yeah, I was like, what are they talking about? It's great.
Was anyone saying the opposite, like that they like it? The arguments for it.
I'm not sure. Because Ben was using weird terms that he made up, like page flipping or something, and people were having to ask him, and he was explaining what he meant.
Page flipping? That's like in traditional animation. So it's like
Well, I'll find this conversation.
In digital, it's going through the frames back and forth.
Oh man, he's very.
I think
he's very active on Twitter, so it might take me a while.
I think he just prefers not using onion skin and going back and forth between layers, which I agree with, at least for
yeah, that's what I
art.
got, but I don't know how he phrased it exactly. Why didn't they like it exactly? Let me see.
That's what I was trying to explain.
That's why I said it made them cry, probably. Get it? Because onion.
Yeah, we get it.
I love how I'm explaining my jokes again.
You said it already.
Yeah, but Dave was asking about
Yeah, I
those
think they
things.
just go between frames. I think that's what he does. I mean, that's what I do.
Oh wait, he has another one where he complains about it. Design skinning these days just makes me think of chromatic aberration and or 3D glasses. Oh, it's because it shows you the next frame is green or red.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess
He's
that as
using it
well.
then.
It's kind of confusing looking at it. Or can be confusing.
Huh. Great, now I'm not working, I'm just looking through his feed. Did I go way back? Maybe not. Oh, we're still a week before. Okay. You mean between frames? I mean, you know that onion skin thing. See how like you see one frame is green and one is blue in my drawings?
No, I was the one saying between frames.
Oh.
I think everyone knows what onion skinning is.
It's confusing people.
I'm saying, I think that he, instead of using onion skin, he goes between frames. As in, like, this frame, that frame, this frame, that frame. It's the same as, like, if you're doing traditional animation, you'd, like, flip between frames. But you'd also use a lightbox to see the previous frame, like, just the previous frame.
Who's using a lightbox anymore?
I'm talking about traditional animation with drawing.
Yes.
Surely you have to use a lightbox if you're doing traditional animation.
Don't think so anymore.
Why not? How would you do it?
Because it takes years. Because digitally?
No, I'm talking about
without
traditional.
Any lightbox?
I'm talking about traditional, pen and paper.
No one does this anymore, I think.
But I'm talking about traditional animation. That's why I said lightbox.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sure. We're not about history here.
That's why he's saying page flipping, as far as I understand.
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to find out. What the fuck did he say? Oh man. So I'll give myself 3 more minutes.
Biggest issue with onion skin for me, tricks me into linear movement. Sometimes the onion skin visuals are messed up by other layers. Yeah, like visually it can get a bit confusing. You kind of need to really concentrate to know what you're looking at, I guess, as well.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was a texting. My biggest procedure-related mistake as an animator is probably that I still try to use onion skinning for keyframes, breakdown frames, pinch and roll.
Pinch
he
and
mentioned pinch and roll is what he said for changing the pages. And someone asked him what the hell is pinch and roll. And
okay. Is that page flipping?
Wait, let me see. He says I only find onion skinning properly useful for doing the in, which is what I do, I guess.
Dave
and
says,
then Alistair Becker King asks, what does pinch and roll mean? And because he's also an animator. And then Ben says, it might be roll and flick. I forget, but flipping between pages quickly to get an idea of together. He says.
Like a flip book. Dave says, oh, is that why some programs call onion skin lightbox? What's lightbox? Lightbox is like, so in the olden days, when
I used to have one.
When you'd draw like your animations on pen and paper, a lightbox is literally a box with a glass. It's glass and it has a light behind it. So you put your paper on top of that and with the drawing, and then a paper on top of that, and switch the light on, and then you can see. It's basically your tracing, so you can see the previous frame underneath, and then you can draw your next frame on top of that. So exactly the same as onion skinning. Onion skinning is the digital term for it. I don't think pinch is a warping effect. I think he literally means, like, you get those little flip books with animations that you can flip through. You flip it and it shows all the the frames. I think it's similar to that, or constantly. No, it's constantly turning a page to see the next frame, and that's the same as going between frames. Yeah, If that makes any sense.
Which I guess I do a lot, like I would be doing, but I don't know.
But you use both, right? Both techniques.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done it for so many years that it's just like I do whatever feels good.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. It's just a matter of preference. Whatever works best.
Also, I'm also the same with not knowing how anatomy works, but like if something looks terribly wrong, I can kind of tell, and then I just like spend ages trying to figure out why.
AGS
instead
is
of
why.
just learning the basics and not doing that every time, but sure.
Yeah. Damn it. Pinch in GIMP. Or Photoshop. Pinch.
Vincent Grimm in GIMP. What?
GIMP's a, isn't it like something like Photoshop or something? I don't know. We're back again.
Bye back. Here's one.
I am back. Ow.
What is this over here? Oh no, he keeps turning his face. Hello?
What's he doing?
Hello?
Oh.
No. You hear his noises?
Oh, I thought that was you.
No, it's him.
Yeah, Dave says just bring up a muscle diagram for tough anatomy. Solves a good number of my problems. True.
A muscle diagram? You mean this diagram? That was flexing on camera.
Pathetic. Okay, let's see if this works.
Am I drawing so many frames? Who knows?
I was gonna say, how's it already 3:30 and I've only done 2 frames of animation, but I was fixing up the last one and then I put the young Amazon into AGS. I have
The
done other
Amazon?
things. No, the young Amazon.
The young Amazon?
Young Amazon.
Young Amazon.
Babazon. Though personally, I don't like young children being called babies when they're clearly not a baby anymore. They're a toddler.
Yeah, but what about this doggy? Wouldn't you call it a baby, even if it's 16 years old?
No. I don't even call my cat a baby.
You were living in college with someone's.
Oh god, no.
Your landlady's cat who was called Baby Blue.
No. Yeah.
That's the worst name I've ever heard. Baby's on. The worst cat name I've ever heard.
All cats are babies. Baby Blue is such a spoiled cat. It's like kind of annoying. She was cute when she was a kitten, and then yeah, it's just kind of annoying how spoiled she was. With her name.
I mean, that's how any cat is, yeah.
Baby Blue. I can't breathe. Oops. Dave says we have baby kittens in our storm drain and we are trying to rescue before they are too old. What? What's a storm drain? How did they get there?
Also, how do they
is their mum there as well? How do they get food? Oh, storm drain's literally like a drain. Oh, right. Is it like a grid in the ground? Feral mama cat, no trouble. Okay, at least the mum's there too. Yeah, right. Shame. Part of the sewer, yeah. One, two, three. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I might go to my first concert in like 2 or 3 years.
Nice.
When am I going? In a week and a half. Not sure how it's gonna be because they have chairs or something that are far away from each other.
Who are you going to see?
Huh?
Who are you going to see?
It's a Greek. How do you explain this?
A Greek rapper.
It's like a rock band, but very chill.
Okay.
The music.
Uh-huh.
Don't think, yeah. I think I've only seen one non-Greek performance here because, you know, things just opened up, so don't expect anyone to book tours.
Yeah, true.
But I did want to see this band for like years, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I quite like them. Also, why am I pressing? Okay, and my animation is not playing. My computer seems to be fucked up. What's going on? It doesn't like the enter button, which is pretty big deal because I can't play the animation otherwise. Okay, let's restart class.
Dave says went to our first concert Thursday and was a massive letdown. Bad was not prepared for post-COVID, I guess. Like they performed badly, or what?
Or was it lame because everyone was sitting far away? Or was it stressful because there were people? The band was not prepared. I guess I can understand if bands are like, what the fuck are we doing? They're trying to get used to that, but not, yeah, it's weird because you're also paying, so you expect them to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I figured out what was going on. My tablet messed up for a sec.
Okay. Poor performance.
Who needs anatomy books when I can draw squiggly arms like that?
That's a shame.
Poor performance, yeah, it sucks. Mhm. Might have more frames than I needed, but it looks smooth. Hmm. How do you feel, Sarah, about stopping in a bit?
You want to wait till 4?
Uh, well, how busy are you? What are you doing?
How busy
Because
am
I'm
I?
almost done, but
Um, I'm not almost done, but it'd be nice to get a little bit more done if that's okay.
uh-huh.
If you need to go, you need to go.
I don't need to go. Just
Is it because you just finished
I
that
saw my
animation?
chance and I took it.
You tried to take it. You were rejected.
By the way, I think you're gonna like this.
Like what? You shall never escape, Costas.
Oh no, Dougie's still here, not looking at me, but he's chilling.
I'm gonna like what? I hope I'm drawing her okay. Her top's kind of like confusing.
Yeah, did you see that CRT Theropods thing I sent you?
CRT. I saw. What, just now?
No, I sent it you earlier, but I sent you now
Oh, I mean,
the app
yeah,
that I
but.
used.
Okay. I mean, I don't understand it, but
Uh,
uh huh.
what do you not understand?
The point, the excitement, I don't know, it doesn't do anything for me.
Well, it's a CRT screen. It looks like as pixels are supposed to be looking.
But it doesn't because it's modern pixels.
Yeah,
I think it's lost on me.
pixels are pixels. It's the way it's. Maybe I don't
It's
know.
not
Maybe
at
you
all,
should open the
though.
image
Open the what?
and look that good. Anyway, I send you the thing that you can also currently.
I can what? Sorry, it's cutting out.
I send you the software that does it or whatever.
Okay.
CRT view standalone exe thing that you
Uh-huh.
can also use GIFs on.
Okay.
It is nice to play around with.
Sorry, it's a fly. Oops, sorry, it's a dead fly.
It's live or a white guy.
Okay, next frame. Sorry, BRB'd without saying BRB. Yeah, I'm probably fine with stopping soon. My nose is getting worse. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Though it is just like 12 minutes away now. Whoops. What that color is that? There you go. No?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm trying to copy a color and it's coming out weirdly. I don't know what happened there.
I see your true colors shining through. So don't be afraid, darling.
Oh, like super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the mom is hugging the Amazon, do you think there should be a little animation here, or is it fine if it's just still where they're hugging? Okay.
Maybe still?
Okay. Looks okay still. Just not sure if it should be a tiny little bit of movement.
Maybe like a tiny bit, because like it might look weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I can try both and see. So
Okay, should we stop now? Look how red my nose is now.
Are you like leaving every time and I'm alone?
I'm not leaving. I'm just standing up. I keep needing to blow my nose constantly because it just feels like it's constantly running. I don't want to do that on stream. I got a super red nose now.
What I heard.
Sorry?
All I heard is blah blah my nose, but I get it because I'm like that every morning I wake up.
So yeah, can we stop now? Do you mind?
Yep. I mean, I don't mind. Yep. No.
Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody.
This is the last stream.
Excuse me?
Sounds like it's your last stream ever. You sound super sick.
Okay, I'm gonna, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this quiet little stream. Sorry.
Thanks for
being
supporting
ill.
the stream so far.
Yeah, we shall be back on Thursday. It's Monday, right? Right now.
I guess we saw, yeah.
We what?
It is Monday now, yes.
I'm not gonna raid anybody. Cause yeah, I can't see anyone online. Plus,
man, yeah, Monday streams every time. I'm like, speed up. Although,
sorry.
Monday streams every time. I'm kind of like disoriented, not used to them.
Okay, cool. Bye, guys. Enjoy your next few days, and we shall see you on Thursday.
Enjoy your next few days.
Bye bye.
That's their last days. Okay,
yeah,
bye-bye.
My last days. Bye.
Enjoy your last days. Bye.